Sean, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. We'll
Yeah,
jump straight
thank
into
you.
things. So, can you start by telling me a little bit about you and what you do for work?
Yeah, so we're a hardscape contractor located in Northwest Indiana. We specialize in bigger hardscape projects, usually 50 to 100,000 plus jobs, and been in business for about 15 years or so.
Awesome. And so, how did you hear about me and what we do? Get local leads.
Yeah, so I just kind of randomly doing the doom scrolling on Facebook, came across a bunch of different people, and your ad and stuff seemed a little bit different. Just had a gut feeling and reached out to you, called you. I liked what you had to say on there and kind of how you did stuff with the AI and the scheduling and everything like that. And yeah, just kind of connected that way and everything worked out real well.
All of it. Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about the previous situation, what was going on before working with me, and now what it currently looks like?
Yeah, so we always ran Google ads. That was kind of like our main thing. Years and years ago, we did do Facebook ads, and that was actually kind of what helped launch our company years back. And then we just kind of went on a hiatus with the Facebook ads. So this, last March, we were kind of short on work. I had the Google ads pumping, but wasn't really getting too much. Again, came across your stuff. We turned on the Facebook ads, and when we were getting ready to start the season, we had probably 2 weeks worth of work or so. We turned on the Facebook ads, and we ended up booking pretty much about 120 grand worth of work in 30, 45 days or so, and we're still continuing doing that now.
Yeah, I love it. That's awesome. That's awesome. So you were previously working with a company that was doing just the Google ads and your
That's pretty
website,
much,
right?
yep, SEO, a little bit on just strictly Google ads.
Okay. And it just wasn't bringing in the amount of leads you were looking for, the amount of work.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we were getting kind of inconsistent lead flow with the Google ads, and obviously there's tire kickers and stuff on the Facebook leads as well, but just the pipeline of people that it brought in, I think within, you would know the first like 30 days or something like that, we had 75 or 100 leads come in, that we could decipher through.
Yes, sir. Awesome. Okay. And so what do you think was making it, or what made it the final decision for you to say, okay, time for the change. Let's get the ball rolling. What was that turning point for you?
Looking at the calendar and realizing we were starting in 2 weeks and we had 8 days worth of work on the board. So we had
Fair.
to get something pumping pretty quick. So, and I knew, like I said, as long as we had the budget for the Facebook ads and everything like that, we had the ability to sell. It was just pretty much getting the leads in the pipeline.
Yep. Yep. Okay. We went a little bit over the numbers. Are there any other sort of milestones that you can think of? I mean, overall lead quality, what would be your feedback on that?
The lead, like I said, the lead quality was good. And whether you run Google ads, Facebook ads, whatever, you're going to get tire kickers either way. So it's just, you're going to have those phone calls regardless. So yeah, overall the lead quality was good. I mean, you still have to call through and pre-qualify them. Like I said, I think we are sitting about 125,000 in book work right now. But there is still a ton of stuff in the pipeline that possibly could be booked. Like, I was telling you before, we got a $125,000 driveway in our area that we actually did get the bid when the done it, but that one's in a weird paying situation that I just have to make sure the funds are there the way they're supposed to get them. And, if that comes through, that gets attributed to the Facebook ads. And then two, like I was saying, it's sometimes hard to contribute what actually came from Facebook because on our site form, like I explained, it says that they called you from Google or wherever, but just because they see my stuff running so much, the brand awareness, the stuff we're running on
Yep.
Instagram, by the time I actually come out there and talk to them, they'll put on the site that they found me on Google, but they'll like, oh yeah, we saw all your Instagram stuff. So it's just good to run in comparison anyways, just because you're getting all the more visibility.
Yep.
That alone is, like I said, just it's pushing more clients that way too, please.
Yeah. Overall lift. I mean,
Yep.
obviously you want to make sure what you're doing, your efforts are attributed, but overall lift in the business.
Yep.
Understood. All right. Almost there. I mean, okay. So what's one piece of advice if you had for other clients to get the most out of our services? What might that be?
Uh, you're going to get a lot of leads. You have to make sure that you have somebody in the office calling or you're calling, staying consistent with them, following up with them. That's one of the things, like I said, I've never used a CRM or any AI stuff or anything before. That's what I actually love working with you is when the leads come in and, maybe we do an initial phone call to try to set an appointment. They don't initially respond or whatever. And I honestly just forget about it. But it's kind of cool because the way you have it set up is it just like kind of continuously follows up with them until they answer you. So
Yeah.
we booked jobs that way too of like, there was like 3, 4, 5 days I can't get a hold of them, but that thing just keeps texting them like, hey, are you still interested? And yeah, like I said, the biggest thing is like I said, the follow up, which I don't really have a ton of time to do, but the way your system automates it helps, helps out a ton.
Fantastic. Love it. And the last question, what would you say to someone considering working with us?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, try it out. Like I said, you don't have that much going in ad spend or paying you so far, and like I said, there's been over 120 grand worth of work booked, and there are 125,000 sitting there, and hardscape jobs, they're not. It's not cutting grass. It's not anything else. So you get 5, 10, 15, whatever your size jobs are. Your return on ad spend is quite high. If you could at least book a couple of customers. So that's like I said, you're
Yeah.
bringing in good lead flow, and good lead quality. It's kind of almost impossible to fail it. So,
Love it.
yeah.
Well, fantastic. Thank you for your time, man. I greatly appreciate it. I'll let you go about your day and do your thing. Keep getting
Yeah.
at it.
Yep. Appreciate it.